Let's talk about the other big IT giant, Infosys, and here's a CNBC TV18 exclusive. Infosys will deliver the healthy FY17 guidance given by the company in its latest result. That's the word coming in from Managing Director and CEO of the company, Vishal Sikka. Speaking exclusively to CNBC TV18, Shireen Bhan from the Infosys headquarters, Palo Alto. He also added that the company is at no fault in the latest controversy surrounding the MCA21 website services and expects government to take no action on the same.
We are confident with the number that we have given so far. I mean, it's just a month that has gone by. Actually, the earnings was just a couple of weeks ago. So we are still gathering up information and executing on the business. Generally, I feel that the opportunity ahead of us is a massive one. We are holding the margin guidance at where we are, 25 plus or minus 1%. And I feel confident that we'll get that done. Automation's contribution to that, while it is vital this year, will be a small one. But the margin performance that we will deliver will be as a result of this. So the basic approach is improving through automation, improving productivity, improving bandwidth, using that bandwidth for more innovation and more of these next generation kinds of projects, and fueling both of those through education. This is the basic idea, is automation, innovation, and education.
Okay.
And I believe that if we execute on this, we have a shot at getting to that 20 billion, 30%, $80,000. This is the only way it will happen.
And you're still confident of being able to get there by 2020?
That is our aspiration. And the more time that goes by, the more I feel that it is in reach.
What more can we expect now on the M&A front?
The same, more of the same. I think that there is a slowdown that is happening in the investing climate. In Silicon Valley, for example, the venture capitals, investments and so forth are slowing down, which means that the weightage will move towards acquisition. So we will have a better selection of companies to go after and acquire. But one very important part of that inorganic strategy is also our investments that we make. And we have made about 8 of them so far in smaller companies, more high-risk companies. I am really excited about those as well. In particular, as the environment slows down a little bit, I think that more of very exciting companies become available. We are looking at companies in autonomous driving and autonomous navigation of vehicles, kinds of areas, trucks, airplanes, drones, these kinds of things. We are looking at things in next generation ways of collaboration and amplifying people's effect, because I believe that the reinvention of the global delivery model will involve technology and virtual technologies and so forth. So investing is an area that also we are quite excited about.
And what kind of capital are we talking about? I mean, you talked about the 8 companies that you've already invested in.
We have done
How
about
much incremental capital can we expect?
Our fund that we had set aside was about 500 million. So we are nowhere close to that, consuming that. We did 40 million so far. We'll probably do somewhere in the 25 to 50 range again in the next, I would say, 9 to 12 months.
Amitabh Kant going public on Twitter saying that you're responsible for the debacle of MCA21 and all kinds of action will be initiated. How would you respond to that?
I don't know why Mr. Kant said that. I don't understand. I have looked at this project myself. Praveen looks at it on a daily basis, and it is an incredibly complex project. We actually had a statement from the secretary himself that things were going well given where we were at. It is a very large-scale, very complex project which we inherited in quite a messy situation that was there before. And there is a lot of dependency on these new systems to the underlying data sources and things like that. So a lot of for example, the cases that fall through the cracks and so forth are because the interfaces and the structure for those were just not there originally and so on. So when I see the reports from all our teams and so forth, they suggest to us that we are well within the parameters that were identified. That is what I see. And
but have you heard from the government? There's been talks of some sort of action being initiated against you. Have you heard at all from the government on this front?
I imagine that if there was such a thing, then we would know.
All right, that's Vishal Sikka speaking only to CNBC TV18 in his first ever interview from the Infosys headquarters in Palo Alto.